What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the last episode, we finished up a couple of things in the southern swamp, then we came here to Clocktown and got ourselves a few more masks. And in this episode, well, before we leave Clocktown, there's one more thing that I want to take care of. But afterwards, we're going right back to the southern swamp, so let's head inside the bomb shop because, well, I need to buy some bombs. Now, right in the back there is actually a GameCube. Nice little Easter egg that they added. Kinda wanted to point that out. Anyways, welcome! So, we're gonna go right over here and buy this bomb bag for 50 rupees. Now, that might seem like a lot, but don't worry, it actually does come with 20 bombs, so it's not that bad of a deal. Thank you very much. No, thank you. There will be a fireworks show on the night before the carnival. You should go see it. Come again. Oh, don't worry, we will, because there is a lot of stuff we can do with the bomb shop folk, although we can't really do any of that right now. So instead, let's just pull out our ocarina and play the Song of Soaring, because like I said, we're going back to the southern swamp, and we're pretty much going to finish up everything that I want to do in this area. Then we'll probably come back here to Clocktown, do a couple of more side quests to get a few more masks, then we'll finally reset time and go to the next major area. Real quick though, let's actually transform back into a Deku because I need to talk to this business scrub up here and get myself another magic bean since I'm kind of off by one, so I guess I sort of miscalculated when we bought magic beans from the seller back in the Deku Palace, but not really a big deal. They only cost 10 rupees, and it really didn't take too much time. So now that that is out of the way, let's just head back here, and since there is no more poison in the swamp, we can just like swim throughout this entire area and get to where we need to go. Like no cruise required at all. So the area that I want to enter is actually right over here. So if we climb up this section, well, there's a sign over here, so let's check it out. Fearful Spider House, dead ahead. Ooh, spooky. Now, as you can see, the entrance is covered by a spider web, so what you want to do is get out your Deku sticks, and we can light one on this torch right here, and burn down the web. So now, we can go right inside. And this area is the Swamp Spider House. Now, right over here is a weird-looking Skulltula. It sort of has a mask and kind of like a human-like arm, so let's talk to it. Ah, help me! I am not a monster! The spider's curse, it made me this way. I beg of you, in here, find them all, the gold ones, the cursed spiders, defeat them, quickly! And when you defeat them, don't forget the spider token, it contains the spider's spirit. If you lift the curse, I'll teach you something good. Hurry, please, this is awful. Alright, so he wants us to go inside and defeat some gold Skulltulas. We can do that for him, but first, let's equip both of our bottles because, well, right underneath this rock are some bugs, and believe it or not, these bugs will be necessary to get all of the gold Skulltulas. So there we go. We got 2 bottles full. We should be good for now. Let's just start doing this. So there are 30 gold Skulltulas inside this house, and they're hidden in various different places. Some of them are really easy to find, some a little more cryptic, so I'll probably only explain the cryptic ones. Like, for instance, right over here, there is a soft soil spot on the wall, so what you want to do is release a bottle of your bugs. They're going to crawl into that soil spot, and then the gold Skulltula will pop out. Now, one change that they did make on the 3D version of both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is that you can't really duplicate your bugs. On the N64 version, you could, like, dump out a bottle of bugs, and it would actually dump out all 3. So then you could just take your bottles and recapture those bugs and refill your bug supply. Sadly, they sort of removed that from these games. Over here on the opposite side, again, there is another soft soil spot, so if we release our bugs, we'll get ourselves another gold Skulltula. Now, you can use audio to your advantage in this area, because if there is still a gold Skulltula in the room, you will still hear that scratching noise, so use that to your advantage to make sure you've cleared a room of all the gold Skulltulas. Now, real quick, we're actually going to need some spring water, so let's just grab that, and now we can go to the next room. So that's sort of why I bought the magic beans and the bombs, because we will be needing them. Like, for instance, this rock right here. This is actually what I bought bombs for, because it's the only thing that we need to blow up in this entire area. I could have actually used a mask that we could have gotten earlier on in the game, but since I don't have it, I actually needed the bombs. Before we deal with that, though, there's a couple other Skulltulas that we can get, one inside this box. So I'm going to try and grab all the other Skulltulas first, then we'll go back and plant our magic bean and stuff like that. As you may have saw, there was a gold Skulltula on this wall, so let's transform into a Deku and, see where he's at. Yeah, he's all the way over there, so that is not going to reach, but what I want to do is try and take this guy out using my bubble. There we go. So his token's up there and we still need to collect it. Well, that's where our magic bean is going to come in handy, so let's get that out real quick and plant it right here. Now, once we water this thing will grow into a plant and sort of like take us along the edge of this area and allow us to reach that token. Now, it is worth mentioning that you can wait until much later on in the game to do this, and you'll get an item that makes this area a lot easier. I just sort of wanted to do this now. And no, are you kidding me? We actually missed that. Well, crap. Now I gotta wait for that plant to come all the way back around just so I can ride it again. So, you know what? I guess I will see you guys once I'm back on the plant. Okay, so let's try this again. And there we go. Nailed it. I'm pretty sure that's all these Skulltulas down here. So, let's head up to the second floor. And I think there's like one or two up here somewhere. I know there's one like, yeah, on the center of this stone statue thing. So be careful when you're jumping over here because you do not want to land on top of the Skulltula. You'll just have a bad time. But there we go. Oh yeah, I definitely hear the scratching still. So there is totally one more in here. And I'm pretty sure it's on the ceiling. So let's transform into a Deku Scrub because it might be inside a beehive. Although, actually, never mind. Oh, wait, never mind. It's right over here behind this torch. So there we go. That is our 10th one. Already a third of the way done. Not too shabby. But, now we're sort of on the second floor of the main room. And, yeah, right over here is another Skulltula. So let's just grab this guy real quick. And, the next one we're going to get is kind of interesting. So what you want to do is, as a Deku Scrub, fly over here to this center flower. And there's sort of a gold Skulltula on the giant gold Skulltula in this room. And yeah, just shoot a bubble at it, which will cause a ton of rupees to spawn. And now, what I like to do is sort of like ram into the giant Skulltula, then just sort of glide down until you collect the token. Then just go over to the right. You should be able to make it. There's one more Skulltula that we can collect now, although, oh crap, you know what? We actually do need some bugs for this, and I totally forgot to get a third set of bugs. My bad. So, you know what? We do need to jump down and, go get some bugs. So, let's do this real quick. We'll just come back here because, like, this is probably the closest area where we can get bugs right now. Like, there are a couple areas inside, this area where we can get bugs, although we're not really close to any of them. And you know what? While we're here, let's actually get our other bottle and fill it with some spring water because we will need that in a second. So you know what? Now that that is done, I will just meet you guys back up there, I guess. Alright, and we're back with bugs this time. So let's just dump them out in front of this soil spot and we can get ourselves this next Skulltula. I believe this is the last time we need to use bugs, and I'm pretty sure this is actually the last gold Skulltula for this room, so as soon as we collect it, we should no longer hear any scratching. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, so we are good to go in that regard. Now, as soon as you get into this room, transform into your Deku self and, look up with a snot bubble because, yeah, right up here are a ton of beehives, and you want to knock all of these down. Now, unfortunately, there are some bees in them, and they do act as enemies, so they will try to attack you. But more importantly, yeah, there are 2 gold Skulltulas hiding inside them. Before we jump down and collect them, though, let's actually glide our way over to this section of the room, since there is a gold Skulltula on this wall, and I kind of want to get that first. And would you get out of here, bee? I do not want to deal with you right now. But, yeah, there is a gold Skulltula on this wall somewhere, so eventually it should crawl down low enough to where we can collect it. So, I guess for now we just kind of have to wait. Where is this guy actually? Let me look. There you are. What are you doing, mate? Come down here already, will ya? There you go. Thank you very much. Alright, so now that we got that, now we are free to jump down and collect the remaining Skulltulas in this room. There's actually a lot of them in here, so those are the 2 we got from the beehive. There's one hiding in that pot, and there's still a few more. So let's transform back into a human because, well, if we roll into this pot, guess what? There is another Skulltula, and I'm pretty sure if we roll into this pot, yep, there's another one as well. But wait, there's more. So if we go over to these vines and chop them down, right at the end of this alcove is another gold Skulltula. Sweet. Now I'm pretty sure that is all of them in this room. There were quite a few of them, but now what we need to do is actually go all the way back around and get to where that Deku flower was on the 2nd floor. So, you know what, I guess I'll just cut until we're back up there again. Alright, and we're back again. It's actually almost the dawn of the final day, but not really gonna worry about that. On the way here, I actually remember there is a way to create a shortcut, and I totally forgot about this. But yeah, if you come into this room, there's a diamond switch. If you activate it, it sort of creates this ladder, and if I had done that first, I would not have had to go all the way back around. So, my bad. Definitely do that first. It'll save you a little bit of time. Anyways, there is a Skulltula on that ladder though, so what do you say we kill him and collect his token? We're actually going to be getting the last Skulltulas like really quick, since they're all like really close together in like these last 2 rooms. Right over here though is actually where we need to plant our last magic bean, so let's just do this real quick, and then we should be able to reach the remaining Skulltulas in this room as well as the next room, which will pretty much contain, like, the last, 5 or 6 Skulltulas. There's, like, a ton of them in the final room. I don't know why. Like, I feel like they sort of just didn't know where to put the rest of them, so they offloaded them all into, like, this one room. Anyways, let's ride this plant, and it should bring us all the way to the top. And, oh my gosh, it's the morning of the final day. And, yeah, right at the top is a gold Skulltula. Now, unfortunately, we need to ride this plant one more time. That way we can actually collect the token. So there we go. Now let's jump over to the right side, and I'm pretty sure on the back of this pillar, yeah, there is a Skulltula. So we need to wait for him to crawl back down. That way we can actually hit him. And there we go. Give me your token, please. Alright, so, I think there's like 6 or 7 in the next room, so it might actually be good to just go in here and collect them. I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting any of them. But, yeah, in this room, there's a couple of Skulltulas right on the floor. So what you want to do is walk around and try and find these 2 first. They like to hide, yeah, inside these flowers. So make sure you kill them first, grab their, tokens. And then what you want to do is roll into this tree because, yeah, a ton of them are just going to fall down. Like 3 of them in total. So now, you again need to go around this room and sort of find them since they do like to hide inside these bushes along the room. And once you grab all 3 of these tokens, there are still some more Skulltulas to collect. So let's turn back into our Deku self because I'm pretty sure there are like 2 of them inside these little beehives on the ceiling. So there's one of them, and that is our 29th one. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, the last one, I'm pretty sure, is in this beehive. Or not. That's not good. So if it's not in any of these beehives, then I think I might actually know where it is. Oh, there's a bee in that beehive. Let's actually try and kill that guy real quick. But, yeah, I think I actually know where it is. So, you know, let's head back into the room we were just in because there are some beehives on the ceiling of this room, and I totally forgot about that until just now. So, I think this is actually where the last Skulltula is, and I'm hoping that I'm right because if I'm not, that's really going to stink. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, definitely not. I think it's the one actually closest to the edge of this room. So let's shoot that over here. And wow, that actually worked. Holy crap. And yes, there it is. Finally, the last gold Skulltula. So there we go. We've collected all 30 of them and the curse has been lifted. So that is that, man. We did it. We completed the first Skulltula house, and wow, we actually did that really quickly, like a lot faster than I thought we were going to. But now that we did get all 30, check it out. The guy is back to normal, so let's talk to him. Oh, I have been saved. I thought that I was going to die. You see, a while back, someone told me I could become rich, and he gave me this mask. He said the instructions were inscribed somewhere in here, but when I went to look, I was cursed. If I had known that it would be such an ordeal, I never would have taken it. Here, take it. It's yours. Alright, so he gives us, well, first an event for our bomber's notebook, I guess, but afterwards he's going to give us a new mask. So that event gets stamped because we completed, of course, and more importantly, we got ourselves the Mask of Truth. So this mask was passed down by the mysterious Sheikah. Now it's yours. This mask allows you to hear and understand the wisdom of gossip stones and the thoughts of animals, which oddly enough will be really useful to us later on. I've had enough of this. As soon as I get it together, I'm going home. Alright, man, good luck with that. Now that we're done here, I think that's pretty much everything that I want to do in the Southern Swamp for now. So you know what? Just to play it safe, let's actually teleport to the beginning of the Southern Swamp. And I guess we'll save there, because that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. I know it was kind of short, but we did get through there a lot faster than I expected to. So yeah, I guess it was a little poor planning on my part, but I guess that is going to do it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.